Welcome to another episode of 12 Minutes of Nonsense. I am the giver of nonsense, Nathan Hurd, and I hope y'all are having a good time, a good day. You know what I'm saying? This is my smooth jazz voice. It's hot as fuck right now in Los Angeles, California. The temperature is sweaty asshole, Satan's sack, uh, denim motherfucker are all good responses. Um, I know it's not as hot as Arizona, but it's LA. So somehow that's worse. I don't know how. Anyway, what's up with the nonsense? You know what I'm saying? Um, I've been doing alright. My ear, I bit my cheek. I bit the shit out my cheek. How the fuck I bite my cheek or I bite my tongue or I bite my lip, but like it don't hurt if I do that shit on purpose. But it bleeds if I do that shit on accident. I don't even make sense. That I don't understand that. I don't like it. I find it I find it disrespectful. Um anyway, what nonsense do I want to talk about today? Well, the first nonsense thing I want to talk about is I did a show recently for some teenagers, like some teenagers who were like 13 to 17, and and fuck each and every last one of them. Hey, adults, y'all need to teach y'all teens some etiquette, because first of all, I want to say this: I'm glad that teenagers are just as fucking stupid, disrespectful, irritating, and stank as I was when I was a teenager. Because I was a disrespectful, stupid, irritating, stank motherfucker. The smells that came off of me was out of pocket. I know that. I know that I was making jokes that adults just like. I know I got my fair amount of eye rolls. And man, if you don't shut your ass up, sis, in my life while I was a teenager. So I'm glad that teenagers are still teenagers. That makes me happy. But what you need to understand is that when I did this comedy show for these fuck ass teens, there was a lot of racism, y'all. You know what I mean? And I don't normally talk about the racist shit that I get, because I don't, it's not interesting to me. And if I fucking got mad at everybody who did some racist shit to me, I'd be mad all the motherfucking time. And I just ain't got time for that. But there was a lot of ooga boogas and monkey sounds and use a monkey and shit like that, and gorilla noises coming from the crowd. And the reason I didn't really go back at them, mostly because we were told not to. Like, they didn't tell us not to, but here's the problem. I would have said something to make them cry. And I'm not saying that like, oh man, if you, I'm not like, when, oh man, I would no. I say that I would have said something to make them cry, because I've made children cry before. Like, you, there's nothing. I'm a fucking black albino. I'm bald, short, fat, and I ain't got no goddamn hairline. There's nothing you can say to me that's going to surprise me. But guaranteed, there's something I can say to you that you ain't heard before. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not the type of dude that will tell you, oh, well, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the type of dude that'll draw you a picture of your mom giving your dad a rim job, and send it to you in the mail. That's the type of motherfucker. I'm petty as fuck. And I didn't want these kids to, you know, cry, and then because then I got to deal with that shit. Nate, why you made these 13-year-olds cry? And I'm like, because they said some raggedy shit, and I didn't want to have to deal with that, because I did. Like, look, it was I don't know if this was a 13-year-old, but he was definitely under 18. We was I was doing an open mic at a place called at a Hooters restaurant, like, years ago, and this kid walked by, and I was talking to the homie, and this kid walks by, and he was like, "Oh shit, you look like Mini Me," and no, and I don't know why, I was just not in the mood at that day, and he called me. I was like, "Oh shit, you look like a pedophile," and he stopped laughing, and he was like, "What'd you say?" I was like, "You look like you raped children," and he was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And I was like, "What?" I thought we was just playing. We was joking. He was like, I wasn't even. I was like, you said something to a stranger, and then a stranger said something back to you. I thought we wasn't just playing. You look like you think 3-year-olds are sexy, bro. Like, I don't think 3-year-olds are sexy. I was like, well, you look like you do. You look like the type of person who would fuck children. And he was like, man, stop saying that shit. And I was like, but it's just words, bro. It's just words. And fucking at this point he's getting mad. And he was like, fuck you. And I was like, no, I'm too old for you, dog. Like, and see, here's the thing. I can say all this without raising my voice. And that makes people mad. When you stay calm when they get mad, that make people irritated. So that's what I did. And it almost turned into a fight, especially since all the comics was out there too, and they was laughing their asses off at this motherfucker. But that's just the thing. You don't know what nobody else might say. So I'm a very tolerant person until I'm not. And I just want to let, parents know that some of your kids is gonna get smacked the fuck up. Now, me personally, I'm probably not gonna be the one. I say probably because, I will, but like I'm probably not gonna be the one. It's just not that important to me. But I know other motherfuckers that would have just jumped off the stage. When I told my girlfriend about that shit, she basically was like, "Oh, I'll murder them kids right now. Yeah, I'll kill every last one of them motherfuckers." And cause she don't have no chill, is what that is. She has zero chill. My daughter also. She don't got no chill. I mean, when we was at the movies one time, and sometimes when people see me like and they weren't expecting to, they jump. They like jump like, ah, shit, motherfucking black albino. I didn't know that was, you know what I mean, like. And I remember that shit happening. My daughter and my girl were both looking at the person who did it like, I'll beat your ass right now, Helen. And that made me feel good right there. That's what that made me feel good. Hey, I heard something the other day that donkey from Shrek is the donkey from Pinocchio. You remember the kid? What the fuck was that kid's name? The kid that turned into a donkey? But that's what I heard. I heard that the Shrek donkey is the donkey, the kid that turned into the donkey from Pinocchio, which would make sense because I don't remember. Everybody was a fairy tale, but I don't remember what fucking fairy tale was a talking ass donkey except that one. But I also don't think that it is him because that kid was calling for his mama. He wasn't. Donkey seemed like a very jovial donkey, and that kid when he got turned into a donkey was not happy about the donkeyness of him. Let me ride that donkey, donkey. Let me ride that donkey, donkey. I don't know why that song just popped in my head. Anyway, so yeah, what was I talking about? Donkeys. I don't know. I don't think look. It's a little tidbit. Do you know like the story? Man, all them Disney stories. Them stories is terrible. Like, did you know that the real Peter Pan story, motherfucking Peter Pan is the bad guy? Captain Hook the good guy? That's crazy. All the motherfucking stories is, ugh. Disney be making it way better. Way better. But that's just how it be sometimes. What else? What other nonsense is going on with me? I'm getting sick and tired of all the like I'm starting to apparently there's another motherfucker named OJ out now because I thought the other OJ was dead, like OJ the Juice, you know what I mean? Like now there's a new OJ. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm starting to hit that age where I don't know who motherfuckers is no more. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know who people are until they get in trouble. You know what I'm talking about? Like I didn't know who that dude. What does that dude? The fucking David, all spelled wrong and shit with asterisks and shit. I didn't know who he was until he got in trouble. I didn't know. Who. Like, and there's another motherfucker named what? It was Zion or some shit like that. And then was the Speedy Show? Like I show Speed or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't be knowing who the fuck these people are until they get in trouble or somebody do something to them. Like, I didn't know who I So Speed was until people started calling. They were like, yeah, somebody called Speed a monkey. And I was like, oh, goddamn. And then I was like, who the fuck Speed is? Who the fuck's Speed? And I just realized that I'm that motherfucker. I'm that old. At the same time, I'm still stupid. Like, I'm still the type of motherfucker that wake up at 3 a.m. with mad ass heartburn because I can't eat pizza at fucking night no goddamn more. And then think that if I drink enough cold water, that's going to put the fire out. That's not a smart thing. That's not a smart thing to do. That's not even how that shit works. That's not how the human body reacts to shit like that. But that's how I think. And at the same, so I'm in the middle. Like, I know shit, but I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Does that make sense? Like, I know shit, but I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So when you hear me talking, just understand that. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I do know some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the type of shit that I think about now is like, why do we have the death penalty, but we don't have castration? Like, we're willing to kill a motherfucker, but not chop his nuts off. Like, that seems crazy to me. Like, if you go, like, that means we think that killing somebody is more humane than chopping their nuts off. Like there should be mad nutless peoples in these streets. Why is there not? There's not nearly enough nutless motherfuckers. Really, we will kill a motherfucker, take them all the way out, inject them with poison one last time, but we won't just chop their nuts off. Chop motherfuckers' nuts off. Some people need their nuts chopped off. And here's the thing. If you gon' kill him, chop his nuts off. Like, give him the choice. Hey, dog, we could give you that forever nap, or we could chop your sack off. Which one you want to deal with? Okay? You gonna stay. Look, you can either die today, or you can live the rest of your life in jail, but we chopping your nuts off. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, at least give them the choice. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it seems to me, especially in the black community, that gayness is, like, I know motherfuckers that wouldn't, like, you know, that whole thing, would you suck a dick for $1 million? I know motherfuckers be like, man, would you suck a dick to save your mom? They be like, my mama going to have to die. Well, then why don't we start making motherfuckers suck dick for crimes? You know what I'm talking about? Like, that seems to be the deterrent. Gay shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know niggas that won't eat hot dogs because about some gay shit. We need to start adding gay shit. See, and here's the thing. I know people are going to be like, yeah, but gay shouldn't be a punishment. But to some people it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, to some people it is. So find them. I think we need to tailor the punishment to the person. You know what I'm saying? Tailor the punishment to the person. You know what I mean? Like what's that motherfucker name? Tate? The Tate brothers? Yeah, man. I think that they should, like, instead of giving them 20 years, give them 20 dudes. 20 dudes just gotta finish in their air. Give them 10 years and 20 dudes. Instead of 20 years, they gonna get out bragging about that. They're gonna be like, yeah, man, I fucking did 20 years. But if they only got 10 years, but also 10 dudes, like, yeah, man, you took them dudes too. Like, give them 10, like, live pumps too. I'm talking about live pumps, like in your face pumps, like TV pumps. Like, you gotta take them real. It's mad worse shit on the internet than a dude getting punished with pumps. You know what I'm saying? Like, punish pumps. You know what I mean? Like, why don't we give way more punish pumps? We don't give. There's no punish pumps. Like, if you fuck with a kid, you should get punish pumped. But nah, we'll kill a motherfucker, but we won't punish pump nobody. Nobody's getting punish pumped. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And you know, and I guarantee you, it'd be the same motherfuckers that are for the death penalty that will be against getting their dick cut off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what about these preachers and shit that be fucking kids? I feel like we should do the thing that they are the most afraid of. Transgender their ass. If they're so afraid of having a vagina, give them one. Give their ass a pussy. And make them be awake through the process too. Like, yeah, man, we gonna slice your dick in half and then we gonna fold that bitch up under. And that's your pussy now. Yeah. Yeah, no. You get to stay out of jail. But you got a sliced in half dick pussy now. That's what you got. Yeah, stitch that bitch up out. Yeah. Now go back to preaching. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's what we need to do. Let the punishment fit the crime. But nah, we don't do that. You know what I mean? If a drunk driver, if you drive drunk, I feel like you should have to drive drunk on a mountain road with no guardrails. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's your punishment. All right, man. You think you can drive drunk? All right, then you gotta all your drive. You gotta drive every week. You gotta drive 3 days out of the week on a country road with no headlights, drunk than a motherfucker on a mountain road with no guardrails. 5,000 foot drop on either side. Yeah. Yeah, and you got to have the radio up too. Yeah. No passengers, bruh. No passengers. Or just like you get a couple other passengers who, who they was like, like drug dealers. You got drug dealers in your car. So if you fuck up, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like that, let the punishment fit the crime. But we don't do that. We don't do that. Like I just don't get it. As a judge, like if you were a judge, judges listen. If there's any judges out there listening to my podcast right now, if you's a judge, wouldn't you like to say, "All right, bruh, you're gonna serve 15 to 20 years, and we're gonna snip your dick. We're not gonna take the full dick. We're just gonna, because it was only attempted murder, so we're gonna attempt to take the full dick. We're gonna take the head. You can keep the shaft. The majority of the shaft is still yours. We taking one of your balls and we taking the head. Okay." You can have the rest back. All right. I think that would be, I think that would be a good thing. Like if you rape, then you should get your asshole taken away. Like somebody like you should have to have your asshole sewed up and then you get a colostomy bag. And I don't see like that's cruel. People are like, oh, but that's cruel and unusual. Well, what the fuck you think death is, Nick? Like death? Nigga, death? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like putting a motherfucker in a chair and then shocking that motherfucker to death, that's cruel and unusual. Okay? Like, if a caveman can't understand it, then it's cruel and unusual. I don't think a caveman could understand the electric chair, but I guarantee you a caveman could understand me grabbing your dick, slicing that bitch the fuck up off. He would get that. He'd be like, oh shit. That's a deterrent. That's a deterrent, okay? That's all I'm saying. Like if you knew that if you knew that you raped somebody, that your dick was gone, you're losing your dick, or you getting pumped. You getting pumped. I guarantee you motherfuckers would get the yes. They'd be like, hey man, lady, so do you want to have sex? Yeah, no, I don't need that. I don't need that maybe shit. I need a firm, solid yes all the way through. Because the alternatives is they going to snatch my dick off and then I'm going to get clean pumped. You know what I mean? I'm going to get clean ass pumped. No pun intended. And so I just think that we need to let the crime, the punishment fit the crime, man. Get these clean pumps. Snatch these dicks. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm just talking nonsense, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't talking about shit. I'm just over here talking nonsense, y'all. That's all I'm doing. But that's enough nonsense for today. Yeah. So, hey, follow me on everything. Follow me on TikTok, on Instagram, on Spotify, on YouTube. Go ahead and follow me on all that shit. And watch out for shows. I'm going to be in Detroit. I'm going to be in Bellflower, California. Might be in Asheville. I'm going to be in Florida. I'm going to be on the East Coast, and I'm going to be in Canada. So keep your eyes out for show dates. Remember, if you love them if you love them, hug them for 6 seconds or more, and high five everybody, man. Or else you gonna get your dick snatched and you gonna get clean pumps. Punishment pumps. Okay? All right, y'all. Doses.